Hare Krishna, everybody. Let's start our class. I offer my respects to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Swami Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna. O spiritual master, I offer my respects to you. You are servant of your Guru, Saraswati Goswami. You are kindly preaching the message of Lord Chaitanya and delivering the Western countries. Panchatattva Mantra. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Welcome everybody for week 58 of Bhakti Vriksha class. So let's begin our class with glories of holy name as to why we chant the Hare Krishna mantra. So it is said that in Kali Yuga, chanting Krishna's name or chanting Hare Krishna mantra is more powerful than worshipping deity in the temple. So I don't know how many of you remember many classes back we learned that how in different yugas there is a different way to attain Krishna. As in Satyuga, we meditate on Vishnu. In Treta Yuga, we do sacrifices. In next Dwapar Yuga, we serve the we do temple worship. And in Kali Yuga, we just chant the Hare Krishna mantra. So actually, in different yugas, there is a different technique. Like in Satyuga, people were very spiritually advanced. And, so that is why just by meditating, people could attain Krishna. But slowly, people started becoming contaminated, as in they started falling down, they started becoming more sinful. So so then they could not attain Krishna just by chanting. And then that is why the technique changed. And, then by sacrifice, by doing this fire sacrifice, people could attain Krishna. And then the time progressed, people fell down more, people became more sinful. And then in the next yuga, people could, uh, you know, attain Krishna by doing temple worship. And now in Kali Yuga, nothing is possible. The only easiest solution is chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. So that is why it is said that in Kali Yuga, uh, chanting Hare Krishna mantra is the most powerful thing. It is more powerful than worshipping the deity of Krishna, whether it is at home, whether it is in the temple. So we see that when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was present in this material world, when Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he did not talk anything about temples or deity worship. He only introduced the chanting of Hare Krishna mantra. So last week, that's what it is said that in Kali Yuga, the only way we can uh, become free from the cycle of birth and death is through chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. So whether you visit any holy place or whether you do some elaborate puja at home, nothing will be effective. The only thing effective will be chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. Okay. All right. So last week we were doing 26 qualities which a devotee has. And if somehow we develop these qualities, then we become so spiritually advanced that, we can easily attract Krishna towards us and we can easily go back to Krishna because then Krishna will be so attracted towards us. So basically, all these 26 qualities is for us to practice. If we try to incorporate these 26 qualities in our life, if we try to change ourselves and become, and we these qualities in our life, then very easily we can attract Krishna towards us. And when we attract Krishna towards us, what will happen? We will get special blessings from Krishna and we will go back to Krishna after this life. Okay, so what are the qualities we have covered last week are this great devotee is very kind to everyone. He does not fight with anyone. So basically, there's nobody, no one is his enemy. He's truthful. He does not tell any lies. He's equal to everyone, which means that whoever he meets, he sees Krishna inside that person, whether it be a dog or a cat or an elephant, anybody he sees Krishna in them. So today we will do 5, 6, 7, 8. Next four qualities we'll do. Okay, so I'll just put it in the chat. Okay, so can you all see the chat? So first is that no one can find any fault in him. Next, He is very magnanimous. Magnanimous means that he is very, very generous, big-hearted. Next is he is very mild. Mild means very soft-hearted. And last is he is always very clean. Okay, so let's one by one try to understand these qualities. Okay, so what do we understand by saying that the devotee is faultless? We cannot find any fault in him. So it is said that person who has no fault, fault as in there is no, you cannot find any bad quality in him. So the meaning is that such a person, because he is always surrendered to Krishna. Whatever Krishna says that, a devotee should be like this, exactly like that quality only that devotee will have. By his words, by his mind, by his body, he's always serving Krishna truthfully, as in he is not having, he does not go against Krishna's will. Like if there are four regulative principles, like no meat eating, no illicit sex, no gambling, no cheating, no non-veg eating, and these four, he will never go against these principles. So he is completely surrendered to Krishna. So we see that how Krishna is faultless. Krishna does not have any negative quality. Krishna is only pure. Similarly, his devotee is also pure. His devotee is also faultless. Also, we have to understand that such a devotee will never, say anything bad about the other person. He will never cheat. He will, I mean, basically, whatever bad qualities you can think of, whatever uh, negative qualities that is there, like cheating or disrespecting somebody else. So, such a person, we see that we can trust him completely because he will not tell lies, he will not cheat, he will not say anything bad about another person. He will do only good for other people. So, any negative quality you can think of, such a person will have no negative quality. And why is that? Because he is always living and preaching the message of Krishna. He has no other work, he has no other business except preaching Krishna consciousness to others. He's always thinking of Krishna, serving humanity, serving other people, exactly how Krishna wants him to do, exactly how Krishna wants him to serve. right? So we see that there is no fault in him, there is no bad quality in him. Okay, next we see that such a person is very, very magnanimous. Magnanimous means he's very generous. Now, why is he generous? Is because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that he is the most generous or magnanimous form of Lord of Krishna. Okay, how do we understand is uh, when Krishna came in this material world, he said that if you surrender to me, I will free you from cycle of birth and death. First, you surrender to me. Okay, but Mahaprabhu, he doesn't say that. Mahaprabhu says, whatever you are, whatever caste you are, whatever, uh, whether you belong to high caste, low caste, rich, poor, male, female, if you just chant Hare Krishna mantra, I will free you from cycle of birth. Even if you don't surrender to me, I will free you from cycle of birth and death. So that is why it is said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the most generous incarnation of the Lord. He is most merciful, he is most kind because he does not give us any conditions. He does not give us any uh, rules and regulation. No, you first surrender to me. Like Krishna said, you surrender to me. But Mahaprabhu doesn't say that. Mahaprabhu said whether you're a man or a woman, whether you are, you belong to high caste, low caste, it just doesn't matter. If you chant the Hare Krishna mantra sincerely, I will free you from the cycle of birth and death. So we see that how do we connect it to the devotee, the person we are talking about? We are discussing the qualities of the devotee. So we see that in this material world, there are so many difficulties. This material world is full of sinful activities, right? Evil activities, sinful activities. There are so many difficulties. But despite all those difficulties, we see that such a devotee is distributing Krishna consciousness to everybody. He is giving the gift of Krishna consciousness. He is giving the gift of chanting to everyone. So that is why such a devotee is very, very generous. So do you understand the comparison? We see that how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is generous, big-hearted because he does not ask for your caste or whether you're man, woman. He just distributes Krishna's love. Similarly, this devotee, even if he is facing so many difficulties in this material world, he's he's only uh, you know his only goal is to distribute Krishna consciousness to everybody. So that is why such a devotee is very magnanimous. That such a devotee is very big-hearted or generous. So is that clear? Okay, let's move on to the next. So, such a person is very mild. Mild means um, he remains peaceful in any condition. He remains peaceful and satisfied in Krishna consciousness because he has nothing to lose and nothing to gain in this material world. He is so satisfied in Krishna consciousness that he doesn't want anything else. That is why it is said that he is very, very mild. He is also mild because he is very soft hearted with other devotees. So, like, if any one of you is there, then you know how you will behave with each other. You will be very, very kind and soft hearted with other people. You will not be jealous. You will not be fighting with others. You will not be, basically, you will be very kind hearted to each other. Like, see, can you see how many of you are sitting in the class right now? So, if you, what kind of feelings you will have towards each other? You will be kind towards each other. You will want that if I am chanting 4 rounds, I will encourage others also, to chant 4 rounds. So, such a devotee, it is said that he is very, very mild. He is very satisfied in Krishna consciousness. Also, it is said that, a devotee is soft when it is required, but he can also be very, uh, like a thunderbolt, like how he can also be like, uh, he will also be very, if there is anybody who's standing against Krishna consciousness, this devotee will not leave him. This devotee will not spare him. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very soft and gentle, but when it came to Jagai Madhai, you remember, they were two drunkards, very simple people who had hit Nityanand with a broken glass bottle. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got to hear, although he was a very mild person, he took out his Sudarshan Chakra and
Sorry, sorry. Mataji, little context. Who is Jagai Mother?
yeah, Jagai Madhai.
How do we spell it? And
One
who are
second.
they? For little context.
So this is when in the Leela of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu said that you go and distribute, you preach about Krishna consciousness.
No, Mataji, can we put those names in the chat? And also, are they human or are they something else?
I'll share a picture.
Okay. Are they male, female?
Yeah, they're male. One second, I'll just share a picture. Actually, I had told the story sometimes back in the class.
Don't know, Mataji.
One second.
Maybe, maybe. A lot of people are saying maybe, maybe not. Uma Mataji is saying yes. but others are looking or trying to recollect. Nandini Mataji saying doesn't remember.
Okay, I'll explain later maybe. So I'll tell probably once the class gets over, I'll narrate this story. So only for now, we have to understand that although Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was a very mild person, but when somebody attacked Nityanand Prabhu, he took out his Sudarshan Chakra to kill them. So although such a devotee is very kind and very mild, very soft-hearted person, but if somebody says anything against Krishna or the devotees, then this person also becomes like stands up and tries to fight all those people who are against Krishna. Okay. And last quality is he's always clean. So cleaning is very, very important in bhakti life. Uh, every day we have to take a bath, or hand should always be clean when we are cooking bhoga for the Lord. We should be always be wearing clean clothes. And if suppose we go to if we pass stool, we again have to be careful and in taking a bath again and changing our clothes. So that is our external cleanliness. So such a person's place of worship, his clothes, his surroundings, such a person keeps everything very sparklingly clean. So this is cleaning from outside. What happens inside? Because we are chanting Hare Krishna mantra, our soul also becomes clean. Cleaning the soul means what? We are we do not have bad qualities. So somebody who has bad qualities, his heart will not be clean, right? His heart will be full of hatred, jealousy, lust, anger. So such a devotee we are talking about, um his body from outside and his mind, his heart, everything is clean. He has no bad qualities. He has no bad uh, negative things in his side. So he's clean from inside and he's also clean from outside. So that is the meaning of being clean from outside and from inside. Outside, you maintain clean, you wear clean clothes, you take bath. Actually, in devotional life, we are supposed to take bath two times. We take a bath in the morning and we also take a bath in the evening, we change our clothes. If by chance we pass stool, then we should take a bath and we change our clothes. We remain very clean in offering bhoga to the Lord. We don't do it in dirty place. We always clean our hands and body. So cleanliness is very, very important. And internally, constantly by chanting, our mind and our heart becomes clean from all kind of bad uh, bad things like bad qualities like lust, anger, and cheating, lying. All those things are bad. Okay, so that finishes our next four qualities. So till now we have covered eight. Okay, and so we can take question answers. And I'll also again tell you the story of Jagai Madhai.
Some of the people now are saying, Mataji, they remember.
They remember. Anybody can narrate the story.
Yeah,
What happened?
Kala Mataji, I
Ah,
think she is saying, but we have to also spotlight her. No?
spotlight. Yeah,
Mm.
1 second.
No,
Yeah,
it's actually Vaishali Mataji. Uh,
not Kala, huh?
No.
Okay. Yeah,
So in Mayapur, I think Mataji, there were these two brothers who were very, very bad, and Nityanand Prabhu was teaching them how to practice Krishna conscious, and these people disrespected and wouldn't want to follow Nityanand Prabhu's suggestions and advice. Nityanand Prabhu tried again and again, and he was very sad because these people were engaged in alcohol and a lot of different kind of bad activities. And this person, because Nityanand Prabhu was trying again and again, these people got frustrated and went to beat Nityanand Prabhu. And when
yeah, correct.
Prabhuji
Yes.
heard, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard the sound of, the being hit, And he became so angry, he came and he launched
To Ganesh Sudarshan Chakra.
the
Hari
Sudarshan
Bol.
Chakra. And after
Excellent.
that, Nityanand Prabhu said, no, 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 please let them be, forgive them.
Ah, wonderful. Very good. Hari Bol. Clap for Vaishali for remembering. Wonderful. Excellent. Thank you, Vaishali. Because this story I had narrated many weeks back, not even months back. So thank you for remembering. This is a very famous pastime that how of example of how a devotee can be how yeah, I'll remove the spotlight. Yeah. So this shows that how a devotee can be mild, soft-hearted, and also can be very powerful and strong if something happens against Krishna. So if we see in the example of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that he was very soft and kind-hearted person, but when somebody when somebody tries to hit his pure, favorite or very close devotees, then Lord became very angry and he took out his Sudarshan Chakra. So that is the kind of quality being soft-hearted is what we are discussing about. So we'll take a break and we'll come back. We'll chant meanwhile.
Hare Krishna. Namaskar, Mataji. So you had said the out of the eight qualities we have done, the third one, in Kali Yuga time, I think there were two, I think neighbors who are like occupied in some kind of a property kind of a thing, and I think they forged some kind of papers or and but basically they did not. Hmm, some property kind of a thing only, and so some kind of a property related thing where two brothers forged something and left the other person. Hmm. So, hmm, hmm, So Mataji, basically what Uma Mataji is saying, they're basically two people. They're saying she's saying that they're brothers, and both of them basically there's some family, I think. So some land or property related disputes. So these people, they do some kind of scheming and planning, and quietly they take the signature and take away that property, but they don't
Okay.
fight. There's no fight. The other person may be old, they accept it quietly. And then compared to Mahabharata, where Arjuna and the five Pandavas
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
Kaurava also 100, there was some fight, right? Again, the homes that they said 100 homes or five homes you give it, and they were like, no, I will not give you even five, not even one, I'll give you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then they
Correct.
fought, and after that, because of that fight, Krishna and then, all of them, then they were killed. But here there was no fight, and this person quietly accepted it.
Yeah,
Wow.
so yeah, comparative is there, yes, because here even if we see in the time of Arjun and in the time of Mahabharata also, uh, the Pandavas, they were not fighting. They never wanted to fight. And they wanted that some peaceful settlement can happen. Till the last minute, even Lord Krishna also was trying that, this can be settled peacefully. Like how she's giving the example of this family where the other person did not fight or anything. He just gave away the land. But here, the land had to be given by Duryodhan, and Duryodhan was not a kind person. Duryodhan was always scheming. So the Pandavas wanted that you just give us five village. Even that five village, he said, I won't even give you a needle-like thing. Also, I will not give you. So we see the difference here. We are talking about a person in your neighbors who is very generously he's given him. He did not want to fight. He was not bad at heart. He must have been, he wanted to avoid the fighting. He thought because if I get engaged in fighting, then I have to uh, all legal issues will come and all dirty game will happen. But Duryodhan was not worried about because he always played that dirty game. So many times he tried to kill the Pandavas. So the difference in both the cases is That here the giver is kind and he does not want to get into any kind of legal issues and dirty game. He doesn't want to get into or engage in any politics. But here Duryodhan was totally opposite. Duryodhan said, "You do whatever, but I will not give you anything." And that is why the entire Mahabharat war took place, in which lakhs and lakhs of people had died. Yeah, Vriksha.
So Mataji, there would be no punishment?
For whom?
I mean, that's what I'm asking. I asked if they are devotees. They say they're not very, very devoted.
So the law of karma will act on them, definitely. It will act in this birth or next birth. It will act. Hare Krishna.
Hmm. Hare Krishna. Okay. Yeah. Different. Okay. Okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Namaskar, Mataji. So, so Mataji, I'm a little surprised because every day when I wake up, I don't take a bath, but I go to the bathroom. I do my stool. I go to the bathroom and do my stool, and but then I wash my hands and stuff like that. But then I go for walk and exercise, and that's when I chant. So I thought for all it was good, but today Mataji said that we must bath, and then now I have been doing it
Okay.
for so long,
Yeah,
chanting.
yeah.
Is it
So,
wrong?
yeah, yeah.
Like,
So, no, no, no. See, we are little confusion is that when we have to do any deity related service, for chanting, there are no rules and regulations. Your mouth should be clean when you're chanting. Otherwise, bath and nothing. There is no hard and fast rule when is chanting is concerned. But when you have to cook for the Lord, or when you have to touch your deity, when you have to open your temple, your altar at home, that for that I'm saying, when you have to prepare bhoga, for that I'm saying that you should take a bath again. For chanting, no problem. You can continue as you would do. Hare Krishna.
okay, okay. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Namaskar, Mataji. Morning when I get up, Mataji, I take the bath, and I change clothes every day, and then I have my japa bag, and I try 2 rounds,
Okay.
and I have a small little photo of Radha Krishna. And the thing is that I'm an
Okay.
officer, and my office is also a little far, and I have to leave at around 8ish every day. I don't take the bag. So what I do is when I'm walking, I mouth, I just silently mouth Hare Krishna Mataji, and in a very concentrated form, in a very concentrated way, not be distracted, not be having thoughts in my. So if I'm in a bus, if I'm walking on the path to my office, I do the chanting, and I keep the Radha Krishna photo Mataji on my. This is my own photo. I keep it in the bag and place it at the desk, and I don't. Mobiles are not allowed in my office, so we have to keep the mobiles out because yeah, there's some rules regarding that.
Very nice. This is very good.
And my work is also a little
Huh.
quite heavy, and there's the people around hmm, who work with me, my colleagues. So I'm hearing people who are quite loud, Mataji, and the customers also when they're coming, and maybe they have. This is besides me, right? At a different desk, and they might scream. They might have some complications or arguments when they're filling the form, so they're quite loud. And this photo kind of helps, people cool down. And some of my staff members also, because of the work, most of the hearing people in the office, I try to, I try to help my staff members, Mataji, because of the workload, etc.
Is there a question, Saurabh? We have some hands up still. If it's just something you want to share, thank you for sharing. I need to attend to some questions also. Hmm. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much. Very inspiring. Hope you inspire other people also into Krishna consciousness. Thank you so much, Tanush Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
So basically work pressure, Mataji, it helps
Definitely,
cool.
definitely it helps. Yeah, it helps, definitely. Hare Krishna. Saurav, you need to tell. We need to take other question.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, Mataji, when we are talking about the different ways of attaining self conscious, Krishna conscious, or basically freedom from life and death, and the circle of life and death. So, in all the yugas, it was different, right? There was meditation, then
Right, right.
there was all the
Sacrifice.
sacrifices, then going to the temples, and lastly, in Kali Yuga is chanting. Hmm. So what I have felt, Mataji, in temples, it's very, very chaotic, and people don't follow any kind of, they're not in queues, and you're rushed. And so temples, Mataji, are basically the place is very chaotic. Hmm. So basically, Mataji, what Akshu Mataji is saying, so temples basically are very chaotic place. No, there are no lines, and then the priests also, they are also very quick. They say like 5 minutes, they're like chalo chalo chalo. They won't give you time flexible to. So, and especially for kids, it's not safe because all people, there are too many people. So what's the solution for this?
So we need to train people. We need to train that uh, this is a tendency in human beings to push each other, whether it is temple or some cinema hall or marketplace. That consciousness for people is not there, that they should be kind and nice to each other, not push each other. So basically this is like this is the training a person should have. Like if we go to temple, if we see that there's a lot of rush, one is you avoid that rush time, don't go at that time. But otherwise, if I see in our Indian temples, yes, that वो धक्का मुक्की तो बहुत होती है. Like there's so much of pushing each other, and the priest also, poor guy, I pity that he what can he do, because there's so much of rush, crowd is so much that he's also helpless. If he lets people continue like that, then stampede will happen, people will die. Nowadays, we read so many news that in temples the condition is so bad. So yes, that basic level of training is required. People should be taught to be more kind and gentle to each other, not push each other. But there's no such short-term solution for that. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, there is no solution, Mataji. They should learn, basically.
Yeah,
They
we
should be
have to learn.
trained.
Yeah, thank you, Akshu. So thank you so much, everybody. It's five, going to be 5:05. Sorry, Bhumika, Sanjay Prabhu, and Pushpendra, we could not answer your questions. My humble request is that please, devotees, please keep your questions short. I mean, I try at least 20 to 25 minutes. I keep at least, I try for half an hour for question answers, but sometimes, I need to finish some content also. But my personal request is to please keep your questions short. Keep be kind, like we were talking about kindness. Be kind to your other people also, because see, you have to understand there are other people also whose questions have to be answered. So this is my humble request. You please keep your question short so that everybody's questions can be answered. I don't feel good when somebody wanted to know something and I am not able to answer that person. Yeah. So my humble request, please keep that in mind next time when you ask question. Keep them short. You want to share something, fine, but there are other people also who are waiting, and even their question also has to be answered. Okay, anyways, so thank you so much. And very soon we have a last announcement. We are going to have one only women's class very soon, maybe next week, or I will announce. But it is not for men, it is only for women related questions. Also about Tulsi Puja and Tulsi Puja, yes, we can do it for men also. But basically, women related issues, we are going to have a class very soon. I will make an announcement. Okay. So please spread the message and don't miss the session. Okay. Fine. Thank you so much. Thank you, Saurav. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you, Saurav.